Hi there. Most content creators think the choice is either spend hours perfecting every video or accept lower quality. But what if there's a third option? One that improves both efficiency and consistency. Today, I want you to meet someone who's going to help me change how we create content here more effectively and more efficiently and more consistently. This is Avatar Colin, my newest team member.
Thanks for the introduction, Colin. And before anyone asks, yes, I know I look like a blue cartoon character, and yes, I know I sound like Colin, but that's intentional. We wanted complete transparency about what this partnership brings to our audience.
By the way, for anyone new here, I'm Colin Clapp. For 25 plus years, I've been that person who sees how systems should work together to improve ROI. From enterprise networks to business strategies to modern AI and automation workflows. Today, I help businesses treat their content like the asset it is, optimizing for traditional search and emerging AI platforms, so every piece you create drives results and a return on your investment. So, Avatar Colin, let me start with an important question. Why did I decide we needed you on the team?
That's easy. You were spending way too much of your video creation time on logistics and nowhere near enough on actual value creation. Dealing with different challenges like location-independent studio setups, quiet time without the family around, and finding the right energy levels were just a few of the friction points holding back your content creation processes. Sound familiar to anyone watching?
Exactly. And here's what I realized. Our audience are business owners trying to optimize their content ROI. How could I teach them to work smarter while I was working inefficiently myself?
Good point, and a great question for you, Colin. What was the catalyst for change? When did you realize the traditional recording approach wasn't serving our mission?
I don't know that I can put it down to a single bombshell breakthrough. More like a gradual realization that my list of valuable video ideas was growing faster than my capacity to keep up with content production. For example, one challenge I have is that my family and I are location independent full-time, so we don't have a permanent and reliable studio setup. Other times I'd be enjoying some tech-free time out in nature where I'd get real clarity of thought. But the great ideas and insights I want to share with our audience were getting stale because of my local environment or technical friction points.
And that's the core problem, isn't it? The best content insights don't happen when you're sitting in front of a camera trying to remember talking points, or editing out the myriad of mistakes and mishaps that add nothing to the value of the video. They happen when you're free to think clearly. So walk our viewers through the process moving forward. How does this solve systematic content creation challenges?
From my perspective, I see three key changes. Firstly, I can capture the ideas the moment they happen. For example, using voice-to-text note-taking tools, then develop them when my thinking is sharpest, without worrying the effort is going to waste. Secondly, where appropriate, I let you handle the consistent delivery without getting bogged down by lighting, audio, or other environmental factors. And thirdly, this is important, it lets me do more strategic thinking, not less. When I'm ideating content, rather than physically creating the content, it lets me stay focused on the value I can bring to the viewers, not the tech it takes to produce. What about from your perspective? How do you see these changes benefiting our viewers?
That last change brings up a crucial point. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being more effective and efficient with limited resources, reducing production bottlenecks, and spending less time and effort on the low value-add activities. Plus, and this is key for our audience, you can be more present to respond to viewers' comments and more available to deliver higher value client work.
So here's the proof section. You're literally watching it right now. This conversation was planned during a relaxing Sunday afternoon, scripted over coffee, and Avatar Colin delivered his parts free from my friction points.
Correct, meaning I can bring a more consistent quality to our videos rather than trying to capture everything live. For my part, no retakes, no energy loss, and no environmental issues derailing the content creation flow.
Absolutely. Now let me address the elephant in the room. Authenticity. People might wonder if this diminishes the personal connection.
That's fair. What would you say to that concern?
I hope not. Let me tell you why. The ideas, strategies and frameworks are still 100% my thinking. You're not replacing my expertise, you're optimizing the delivery method. It's like hiring an assistant to handle technical aspects while I focus on strategic content.
Yes, and for business owners watching this, isn't that exactly the kind of systematic efficiency you want in your own content creation? Identifying bottlenecks, testing solutions, optimizing for value?
Exactly. We're not just talking about working smarter, we're demonstrating it.
Colin, what about the concern that this might feel impersonal to viewers?
As I said before, it's my voice, my thinking, my frameworks, just delivered more consistently. Plus, the non-human appearance is intentional transparency. Nobody's confused about what this partnership is.
And what about content variety? Will every video be avatar delivered now?
Not necessarily. This is about choosing the right tool for the job. Some content benefits from live interaction. Case studies might need screen sharing, interviews obviously need the real me. It's strategic choice, not wholesale replacement.
You know what I find interesting about this decision? It's a typical example of your core message to clients. Tools are only as useful as the strategy and execution capacity behind them. You're not using an avatar because it's trendy. You're using it because it solves specific, measurable problems in your content creation workflow.
That's exactly the mindset we want our audience and clients to adopt with their own AI and automation decisions. Strategic implementation, not tool chasing. So here's what this means for anyone watching. If you're creating content for your business, video, blog, social media, ask yourself, where are you spending most of your time? On creation and production, or sharing value that will help your audience?
If it's the former, what systematic changes could flip that switch? Whether it's AI tools, better processes, or strategic automation, what's your biggest content creation friction point?
Share a comment and let us know. And if you want to explore how systematic content optimization could work for your business, links are in the description.
Including a link back to this video for anyone who wonders why use Avatar Colin in future content.
Welcome to the team, Avatar Colin.
Glad to be here. Let's create some value together.
The future of content creation that creates value and a return on investment isn't about choosing between human insight and AI efficiency. It's about strategically combining both.
We'll see you in the next video.